Wow, okay. Oh, we go first. No ancient one. Oh, there is an ancient one. How much removal do they have? I would love a Boomerang Basics. Another Abigale would be quite nice. Or Basics and the same Abigale. Keep the original one. Hey, they're dead. Well, we have an Abigale. And two things would be good to give Flying First Strike and Laughter. We'd probably play out the Saboteur turn 2. Obviously, it does mean it loses its ward. Oh, against blue-white by the looks of it. Obviously, the Saboteur is a pretty good card. It does see, well, it saw a bit amount of play during Age of Eternities. They do have to discard a card if they want to remove it before we Abigale onto it. So if we Abigale onto it, it does get first strike. Oh, we can't actually cast Abigale. That's helpful. Let's discard the Demon Wall. Yeah, obviously the Verge doesn't produce black without a swamp or an island. Oh, good. Now they're leaving mana up. In which case, I think we do as well. I assume they probably have a sweeper. Well, while they continue not doing anything, I think we will continue not doing anything. Let's get down a Monoist Sentry. What are you doing? Apart from nothing. Yes, look at them all you want. Oh, there's a Mockingbird. They copy our Sunset Saboteur. Well, we'll pay 3 life. We'll discard a cover-up. I kind of want them to tap out. Well, there's an ang. And there's a land. So we'll take out ang. Plow Abigale onto our Monoist. And we'll attack him with both. Sunset Saboteur against Sunset Saboteur. Our Sentry does have first strike. Now, if they do have a sweeper, we are in trouble. But I would have thought they would have used it last turn if they did. They don't. We go first. Well, we have an Abigale. And we have things we would like to improve. Namely, Rot-Curse Rakshasa. So potentially up against goblins. Oh, no, just... maybe just mono red. And this is going to be tough for them to deal with. Play out starting town. Have they killed us? Well, we're down to 11, and then they scoop after that. We go first. We don't have an Abigale. Oh, we have the nut draw. We'll put back an island. Turn 1, Ancient 1. Turn 2, sorry, Ancient 1. Turn 3, Abigale. Tap out for something. Well, I'm just going to wait for them to tap out. Obviously, we don't have a clock at the moment. There we go. Abigale. We turn our 8/8 into a flying first strike lifelinker. Now, the problem is if they bounce the Ancient 1, we're in trouble. And, yeah, they don't have anything. Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome to another standard gameplay video, and today we've been looking at a new card from Lorwyn Eclipsed, Abigale, Eloquent, Firstly Year, a 2-mana hybrid white and black 1/1 with flying, first strike and lifelink, so good keywords, bad stats, and when Abigale enters, up to one other target creature loses all abilities, and we put a flying counter, a first strike counter and a lifelink counter on that creature. So this might seem a bit weird at first, but where the real value is when you cause a creature you control that has downsides to lose all those downsides and put those very powerful keyword abilities on it, namely the Ancient One, a mythic rare from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, a 2-mana 8/8, but it can't attack or block unless there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard. You can also pay for draw a card, discard a card, and then target player mills cards equal to that card's mana value. Obviously, not being able to attack or block is quite bad. However, if we go turn 2 Ancient One, turn 3 Abigale, we can remove all its abilities and give it flying, first strike and lifelink. So on turn 3, we're attacking for 8 lifelink, first strike, flying. That is incredibly powerful. Although it is, I think it says a sad state of Magic at the moment that that's not a guaranteed win. And, you know, obviously removal's a thing, but turn 3 is often the turn that nowadays you win. You know, when Badger Mole Cub can turn 3 Greyhoof Behemoth, or turn 3 a Roboroid with 5 or 6 creatures on the board, just attacking for 8 on turn 3 is not as powerful, anywhere near as powerful as it was. Now, our deck is made up of other cards with downsides. So we have a Monoist Sentry, 1-mana 4/1 with Defender. Obviously not as good as the Ancient One, but we can Abigale onto it in turn 2 and start attacking for 4 in the air. Very similar. Sunset Saboteur, 2-mana 4/1, Menace will discard a card, and its only real downside is when it attacks, we put a +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. And because it has Menace, if our opponent only has one creature, obviously won't be able to block, but turn this into a 4/1 flying lifelink. First strike is powerful as well. Demon Wall, 2-mana 3/3, Defender and Menace. It can only attack if it has a counter on it. And you can pay 6, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. So obviously losing all abilities, it will just be a 3/3 flyer, first strike, lifelink. Rot-Curse Rakshasa, 2-mana 5/5 with trample and decayed. So obviously decayed means it can't block and it can only attack once because we sacrifice it at the end of combat. And obviously turn this into a 5/5 flying, first strike, lifelink, be very, very powerful. And then finally Kalakscion, a Hunger Tine, a 3-mana 7/2, low downside, but obviously just a vanilla creature with very high power but very low toughness, and obviously getting this in the air with lifelink and first strike is very, very powerful. Rounding out the deck, 4 Bitter Triumphs, 2 Deadly Cover-Ups, and we do have Boomerang Basics because the problem with this deck, or one of the problems, is it revolves around Abigale, and we've only got 4 Abigales. So if, you know, we get our stuff down Abigale into it and they remove stuff or remove Abigale, we are dead in the water. Boomerang Basics lets us pick up Abigale and draw a card, so we can replay it and maybe put those buffs onto another creature as well. Mana base, obviously just lots of dual lands. I think we're only playing 23 lands. You might be able to go lower, seeing as all our creatures max out at 3, and in fact 2 is the rule relative one as well. But yeah, so it's a very quick deck when it works. But I said the fact that you're attacking, you can attack in for turn 3 for 8 flying, lifelink, first strike, and it's not a guaranteed win, and in fact that is still too slow in standard. That is quite insane. So yeah, have fun with it if you play it. I hope you all enjoy it. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll give a shout out to my patrons, Arcadius, Mihail, Thomas and Adrian. Thank you all for your support, and I'll see you all in the next video.